Well, welcome to Morning Transfer Talk. The website's been a bit glitchy, which is very nice. Well, let's get started with Rooney being a live contender for the Everton job. It's a done deal that Martin O'Connor has been appointed by Birmingham City once again as the club's loan manager. And it's also a done deal that Mark Connolly has switched from Dundee to Dundalk on loan. And it's also a done deal that Ronnie Hernandez is heading to Atlanta United on a permanent deal, subject to the receipt of the player's ITC. And all the usual duties and doodads. And Lee Griffiths is going to be released by Celtic, and Postecoglou has confirmed. Postecoglou said that his Celtic chapter has came to an end. Made 261 appearances over 8 years, scoring 123 goals. What's going on with Arsenal's pursuit of Vlahovic? Fiorentina are open to selling. Vlahovic would rather wait till the summer. Man United shortlist John McGinn for summer transfer, and fair enough, he's a good player. Yep, I'm northern now. Will Pogba stay at Man United? I wouldn't completely rule it out. Newcastle are hoping to wrap up a deal for Diego Carlos for £30 million this week. Chelsea have been trying to recall Emerson Palmieri from his loan at French club Lyon, and now he's tested positive for COVID. Anyway, he's completely fine and duties and doodads. Could big dunk, as he's known, take over at Everton until the end of the season. I wouldn't rule it out. Rooney stay at Derby? Hope he does. And it's official, a done deal that Dylan Markanday has signed for Blackburn from Tottenham. Does Vieira want to strengthen the Crystal Palace squad? Maybe. Now Spurs are interested in Jaded Spence. Aston Villa are close to signing Robin Olsen from Roma on loan. He will provide competition for current Villa number 1 Emiliano Martinez. He's spent the first half of the season at Sheffield, but is now set to become Steven Gerrard's third signing this month, and second loan signing. The likes of Pablo Mari are heading for an Arsenal exit, according to Good Morning Transfers Carl Walker. Not City's, apparently. Was Vlahovic waving goodbye during his side 6-0 win against Genoa? Because... maybe? Ooh, sus. Esme Morgan has signed a new 3-year deal with Man City Women. And Livingston have signed Ivan Konolov from Russian side Ruben Kazan on an 18-month loan deal. 18-month deal. Yeah, permanently. They have an option to extend his contract by a further 12 months. Frank Lampard is set to be interviewed by Everton. Could Dybala move to Spurs? Libertad are considering Brighton's offer for teenage attacker Julian Cisco. Libertad valued the 17-year-old at around £8 million. Ruben Tottori says they don't want to sell the player, but also don't want to stop him from playing in one of the best leagues of the world. Fair enough. The Martial situation is resolved. Don't believe that in the slightest. Will Crystal Palace do business in the transfer window? Probably not now. Thomas Frank is remaining tight-lipped on rumours linking Brentford with a move for his countryman Christian Eriksen. Might we see Lionel Messi house hunting in Hounslow instead? You can read that for the Lionel Messi thing. I'll give you more time to pause if you haven't already. Okay, that should be long enough. It's a done deal that Brooke Norton Coffey has signed for Lincoln City on loan from Arsenal. Everton need to approach Derby over Rooney for permission to interview him. He said he would find it difficult to say no if he was ever offered the job. He sits Derby's only 8 points from safety despite a 21-point deduction and could easily stay up. Probably be in the bloody playoffs or something. So I'm desperate for them to stay up. I'm desperate for Wayne Rooney to stay. I'm not sure. I mean, will they be paying the compensation? They really don't need that either, Derby, given their financials. Former Everton midfielder Tim Cahill has been considered for a senior executive role at the club. Brentford should be flattered to link with Ericsson according to Thomas Frank, and it is a done deal that side Kolasinac is finalising a permanent move to Marseille. The deal will be completed when he's completed a medical and agreed personal terms. It's expected he will join them on a free transfer, with Arsenal mutually terminating his contract. He'd entered the final 6 months of his deal at the Emirates, and there was no chance he was going to sign a new one. How much trouble are Everton in? A lot. Carlos has asked to leave Sevilla, like officially, for Newcastle for some reason. He has a release clause of around €8 million, and Sevilla are willing to do business at the right price. Newcastle are arguably the richest club in the world, but they don't want to pay over the odds and have other targets. What else does Newcastle want? Potentially Badiashile? He's currently injured, and his transfer fee are issues though. Attila Sly or something is also on the shortlist. I mean, it is a very long shortlist. Newcastle have tried signing Duvan Zapata, the Atalanta striker. They say Newcastle's offer was €5 million for a loan, with an option to buy for €26 million. Sky Italia are saying the operation was impossible with these figures, and Atalanta will only change their minds should Newcastle come back with an increased offer. Carvey agrees with me. He doesn't think the matter is resolved. They still have a problem on their hands. He earns $200k a week and they're open to let him go. Yeah, and he still wants to leave. I mean, this little spat has been cleared up with the manager. Carlos is to submit a formal transfer request to the Sevilla president, and it's officially a done deal. The side Kolasinac has signed for Marseille from Arsenal on a deal until June 2023. Ferguson has been appointed as the Everton caretaker boss, with the club saying then that he will be in charge for their upcoming games. Very cryptic. A number of EFL clubs are in talks with St Mirren defender Jamie McGrath. What will Ericsson's next move be? Potentially the Prem? Yeah. Barcelona signed Ousmane Dembele for around £100 million. They've offered him a new deal, but it involves him taking a pay cut, and surprise, he's not that keen on signing the deal. He could leave for nothing this summer. Barcelona don't want that. And now they're wondering what to do next, because they don't want to lose a player for absolutely nothing after paying £100 million for him. Timo Werner has said that he wants Andreas Christensen and Antonio Rudiger to stay. He's not involved in the negotiations, obviously, and hasn't spoken about their future, but hopes they stay. AC Milan are interested in signing Tottenham defender Jaffa Tanganga on loan. He has concerns about his game time once Dyer Christian Romero returned from injury. He started 15 games in all competitions this season, and it's officially a done deal that Robin Olsen has completed a loan move to Aston Villa from Roma until the end of the season. Done deal that Danny Bath, I think that might be how to pronounce it, has signed for Sunderland from Stoke. Bath have been pushed down the pecking order of Stoke following the arrival of Phil Jagielka, and is now signed for Sunderland. Jose Mourinho is under consideration to become the next Everton manager. An official approach hasn't been made to Roma, but its owner Farhad Moshiri is contemplating the prospect of bringing the former Chelsea, Man United and Spurs boss to Goodison Park. Victor Pereira, potentially. Of course, Frank Lampard and Wayne Rooney. Duncan Ferguson's currently the caretaker. It's a long situation that we, quite frankly, haven't got time to fully explain. Is Mourinho right for Everton? It's controversial, but, he wins games. And that's what they need. And if they want a good cup run, man for the job, right there. It's not like you didn't reach the Carabao Cup final. Could have won it if you stayed at Tottenham for a little bit longer. Newcastle want to sign a centre-back and have a few options. One of the players right at the top of their list is Diego Carlos, but the issue is Newcastle think he's worth £30 million, but Sevilla think £45 million. Although, the significant development is that the player has told Sevilla he wants to leave. Mourinho isn't interested in Everton. Obviously. Okay, we can't have been that far behind. Of course we weren't. Let's move on. Mourinho is fully committed to Roma. Done deal that Brendan Galloway has signed a new contract with League One Plymouth Argyle. And he's delighted to sign it, according to himself on his social media. Eden Hazard wants to leave Real Madrid, but doesn't when I go to Newcastle. Magpies have reportedly had a £41.3 million bid for the 31-year-olds accepted by the La Liga club. That has got to be cap, hasn't it? Okie dokie then. You can pause to read this, I can't be bothered. But basically it's saying that Juventus aren't going to sign Anthony Martial. That's it, goodbye.